Posse is a program where certain students are selected in their area to be Posse scholars, which means if you show that you have the diligence, you have the wherewithal, and you have the intelligence, they will give you certain scholarships to attend certain areas, including Pepperdine University. So what the Posse Plus Retreat is allowing those Posse scholars to invite a +1 or +2 in order to have us all come together and talk about the world around us. But we've gone like a 2-hour drive out from Pepperdine to literally a retreat area that had minute Wi-Fi, no television, and what we focused on was really talking. And what we really dove deep into is, one, being very open to other people's opinions. We created that safe space, that way everybody could voice how they feel, even if they didn't feel the same way. We've taken great steps this semester, whether it be with BSA, whether it be with the Posse Plus Retreat, or whether it be with our friendship groups. We've been very open and we've been trying our best to include as many people as we possibly can that are willing to just have a good time.
Oh, let's lose track of time. Give us night, give us day. Let's find the rules, throw them away. Let's lose track of time.
Junior year has been a whirlwind, and second semester, I think, of every year always flies by. So it's really necessary, I think, to take breaks and kind of pace yourself throughout the semester. So over the long weekend in January, I decided with some friends that we would make the most of the places that are close to us but also feel far away. So we went to a Manhattan Beach and then a little bit past that just to get to, I don't know, drive along the coastline, see places we never see. I love those areas just because it feels like little vacation towns, yet you're 15 minutes from LAX, so it's pretty bizarre. It's only about an hour from campus, so it really wasn't that far, but we got to just go eat some food, walk along the boardwalk, and just spend time together, and I think that that made my weekend really peaceful.
This is what you do. So take pictures of it. One in Hermosa Beach, right?
Here we are at the famous Salt and Straw in Venice. No idea if you can hear me. There's quite the line of people. And friends! It's worth it though. I think that I've really learned the importance of rest and relaxing, even though I'm still not very good at it. I think it was a really positive note to start off my semester and just making choices that I know will take care of myself with and not be completely exhausted all the time. I don't want to run around like a zombie, and I think starting off the semester on that note set the tone for the rest of this year.
Remember, the church is comprised of people who have come to a place where they are trusting Jesus to save them, not because they are perfect already, but because they are not. History reflects this, and at times the church must simply admit it, that we have often failed. Thanks be to God that our faith is not about us, but about Him. No one puts a higher moral demand on people than Jesus. To live as new creation in the world, fighting injustice and absorbing violence at every turn, was the vision Jesus laid down for His people. True Christianity does not tear down or destroy enemies. It gives them a glass of water and washes their feet.
This semester, I headed up a club convo going over this book called The Problem of God by Mark Clark, who's actually my pastor back home in Vancouver, British Columbia. So it was really interesting just to have this awesome group of guys who I really value what they have to say and their understanding of the Bible. And so we just had an awesome opportunity to meet every week and talk about our lives and experiences and bounce ideas off one another.
It talked about how like a lot of non-Christians, like something that they're hesitant about though is like the view of a lot of Christians today are hypocrites. So it's like, why would I worship a God that they can't even fully worship anyways? Like, you know, so-and-so claims to be a Christian, but then on Friday night he's going off, you know? It's like, well, like, what's the difference between him and me anyway? So like, why would I even? And I thought that was interesting because I never thought about it from the standpoint of someone that like wasn't Christian. It was like looking in, you know, but.
Like it talks about how you can't let one person ruin the faith. and like God forgives everyone, but then at the same time it's like, how do you balance that with actually, there's a lot of pressure if you call yourself a Christian to be a good witness, because like your actions can like ruin it for someone else.
So often we're basing ourselves off of other people, and Christianity is telling us we have to base it just on ourselves and our relationship with God.
Pepperdine's an amazing place because on very few campuses would you see members of a bunch of different Greek organizations meeting once a week and going into the Word of God and dealing with their faith and issues. It's a really different environment that we have here. It's not normal. There's really something special.
I've come too far and I won't go back. Yeah, this is home.
Okay, so right now we are at a Pepperdine coffee house. Coffee house is one of these things that the board puts on. It's like one of the activities that we have. Everyone just like comes out, sings some music, grabs some free snacks and stuff. Tonight's theme is 90s theme. So I'm going to be playing a song from the 70s, a song from the 90s, and then a song from like current day.
Next up to the coffee house stage is an extraordinary talent. She has sold platinum records all over the world. Woo! Give it up for Cardi B. Elda!
Havana, oh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in Havana, oh, nah, nah. He took me back to East Atlanta, nah, nah, nah. I hope my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. Didn't walk up with a how you doing when he came in. Said he's a ladder 'cause I can do it.
Yeah, coffee house is usually super busy, not only because they offer like free mugs to the first 100 people, but also because like it's just like a good like fun Pepperdine thing to do on the Friday night when you're just like hanging out on campus. They have this, and then they have another show that's going on right now that's also student run. So there's a ton of different activities, of course, all the time on the weekend here.